see what's new on the internet. Oh, would you look at that? An e-girl is having a stream. Maybe I should donate some money. Simp!
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see.
Hello everyone, my name is BomBon. First, to address the elephant in the room. No, I'm not wearing a mask because it's a kind of a trendy thing to do right now, but because I have crippling depression and I would like to keep my identity a secret. The mask was literally the only thing I had available, like I just grabbed it and put it on. So here we are. Now onto the topic at hand. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother heard of the word simp, but for those out there who are still living under a rock, I feel you. Let's look it up, shall we? According to the definition used by Urban Dictionary, a simp is a man who puts himself in a subservient or submissive position under a woman in hopes of winning them over, without the female bringing anything to the table. Or a man who puts the hose before the hose, as they oh so eloquently put it. Basically, it's a recycled soy boy meme. Come at me. I honestly don't even know if this topic is trendy anymore and is favored by the YouTube algorithm anymore, but because this is my first video, I honestly don't think that really matters for me anyway. I'm probably not gonna get any views anyway, plus it's a topic I really want to make a video about. I'm not sure where the origin of the meme really came from, but we're not here to discuss the onomastics of the meme anyway. However, what I do know is where or how the meme really blew up and consequently came into my view of vision. As all things go, an attractive girl on the internet did a thing. Yes, it doesn't matter what that thing really was, the emphasis is on the attractive girl part. And the whole internet collectively lost their mind. Yes, the whole internet. Half of it was busy praising Nicolul, at least I think that's how you pronounce her name, to the high heavens, and the other half was busy calling the first half simps, a new creative insult for everyone's access to enjoy as they wished. And as per usual, I walked into the whole mess like, what is going on? And had to be caught up with the drama. Oh my god, I'm going to have to cut out this video so much.
Duh, you think? Oh my god, I hate you so much right now. Learn how to talk.
And if you read the title of the video, at this point you're like, yo, BomBon, what the does simps have to do with feminism? Seriously. Or you did the horrible job of explaining the meme. And to that I say, patience my child. We're going to come to that next. And also, shut up. If you came here for the history of a meme or something, you came to the wrong place, mate. In any case, this stupid word sparkled discussion on the internet about the worship of women. Suddenly, anyone with even the tiniest respect for women was suddenly deemed a simp, which totally misses the point of the word itself. This is probably a slightly controversial opinion at the moment, but even poor iDubbbz was deemed a simp, which is absurd. The point of the word is that a man is trying to please a woman who he has no freaking way of getting with. But iDubbbz was already in a long relationship with his current girlfriend at the time of the incident, and well, him being called a simp. Totally missed the target with that one. Don't get me wrong, I'm not protecting iDubbbz or anything, I don't even want to go into that, but I want accuracy. If you're going to shame someone on the internet for something that is totally not your business, at least use the right word for it. Accurate shaming. All I want in life. Okay, not true, I want a lot of things, for example not having depression, but that's besides the point. Accurate shaming. one of the things I want in life. See? Accurate. Okay, now that all of that is done, how about we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, shall we? I'd now like to go over to the other part of the title that you probably already read, and that is feminism. Feminism is a really beautiful movement that has really racked up some bad reputation in the last few years. The feminist movement, aka feminism, refers to a series of political campaigns for reforms on issues such as reproductive rights, domestic violence, maternity leave, equal pay, women's suffrage, sexual harassment, and sexual violence. If you're wondering where I pulled out that definition from, it's literally the first sentence on the Wikipedia when you Google feminism. What did you think? I would actually move my fat ass to do some actual research? Hell no, fam. I do that only for academic purposes, and only if I really have to. Feminism happened in 4 waves. First wave was at the end of 19th century and the beginning of 20th century, and focused more on overturning legal inequalities and particularly addressing the women's suffrage. Second was happening from the 1960s to 1980s and focused on cultural inequalities, gender norms, and the role of women in society. Third wave was happening from the 1990s to 2000s and refers to a diverse train of activity seen by the feminists themselves as both a continuation of the second wave and a response to its perceived failures. Which brings us to today, the fourth wave. This wave began around 2012 and is characterized by the problematic gender norms, the cause of oppression and marginalization of women in society, their intersectionality with interlocking systems of power, and how these contribute to stratification of the marginalized groups, to call for equal pay for equal work. It continues to advocate for greater representation of these groups in politics and business, and argue that society would be more equitable if policies and practices incorporated perspectives of all people. Now I've said some weird, complicated sentences, I get it. And you might be confused, thinking, where the hell is she going with this? I said patience! I'm coming to it. So where exactly does the simp meme come into play, and how is it connected to the big problem of feminism? In fact, they are interlocked through the answer to both those questions. It's rather the public's view, or rather the situation, of not only modern feminism but women in general. Okay, stick with me. I'm speaking strictly from my experience as the 21-year-old student with little to none actual real life experience aside from like sitting on the internet for hours upon hours. What I've been seeing on the internet and social media in general is what I like to call in-your-face social justice, and that definitely includes feminism as well. People know how much social issues are a hot topic at the time, so they shove it in your face with half-assed facts, trying to persuade you to buy their product or a message with different social issues as their leverage. Let's take the example of the recent movie called Charlie's Angels as an example. They made it wanting it to become some kind of empowerment Bible for young women all around the world, telling them they can be smart, badass, and beautiful all at the same time. All of them. That is not a bad message per se, but the execution was extremely poor. Instead of making it empowering, the message was so in your face, it destroyed literally everything else, making the characters seem bland and uninteresting, and the plot just plain boring, which explains why it was such a flop. Plus, by making such a polarizing message, it had a totally opposite effect on the other side that wasn't their target audience. Why would men go to see a movie that's telling them that all men are bad without any real reason? On the other hand, we have a lot of examples of famous and well-received movies that had similar empowering message but much better execution. For example, like Erin Brockovich, Frozen and Moana, Hidden Figures, Wonder Woman, and the list goes on. The intent behind making those movies is of course unknown, whether it's to sell their product or for genuine passion for the movement. However, the fact that it sells is undeniable. Wonder Woman is to this day one of the most famous and successful DC movies, which I just now realized doesn't really say much, but you get what I mean. So if companies are trying to sell their products by hiding behind the message, why wouldn't the consumers as well? You see what I'm going with this? Women, just like everyone else, like to be showered with attention. So these men who don't know how else to get the attention of the woman they like because she seems untouchable, shower her with attention and praise, or simply with money, in order to get what they want. Hence, the simp. Wow, didn't we make a whole freaking circle? Yes! But what's with the other side? The e-girls that are being showered with money and attention. Well, now we get into the tricky territory. Some, emphasis on some, girls on the internet use the fact that they were born as attractive women to their advantage. On one hand, all the power to them. You work the hustle, baby. But on the other hand, they are encouraging this toxic mentality that women should be worshipped for being born as women, and giving the rest of the public a wrong view. From all such twisted relationships as I mentioned above, people get the wrong image of what feminism really is. The point of feminism isn't to make men worship women and to propagate that women are a superior gender, but in fact, feminism wants to empower women to stand up for themselves and demand gender equality. No gender is better than the other, and the world should really catch up already. And that's the point I firmly stand by. So, what is the message you should take from this? I would like for you to decide that on your own. I just like to tell every guy out there branded as a simp incorrectly that this too shall pass. Every meme and every trendy word has its shelf life, and I feel like simp is slowly approaching its, which is exactly why I'm trying to do this video now before it becomes totally irrelevant. Did I make it? So I know this is my first video, but if you liked what you saw, and I hope you did, think about maybe subscribing and leaving a like, and maybe giving me a comment about how I should improve or what I should talk about next. I do have some videos planned, but you know, the world is my oyster and I can talk about whatever the hell I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. And for now, I hope I'll see you later. Bye bye. Buckets.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Oh no. I fucked up. Okay, never mind. I'll just slice it up. Real nice. No! Oh, this is harder than I thought. YouTube game. YouTube is not an easy game. It's a hustle. I'm an idiot. We're back. Again. Back again. Shade is back.
Tell a friend, guess who's back, guess who's back, guess who's back, guess who's back.
And I don't know where the rest. Anyway. Okay. Okay.
3, 4. Isuriva! Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Me me when my demon crawls back inside. Jesus.